Welcome to another Odinani series with Umu Igbo. Today I want to discuss on what I'll call the root factor. Why Odinani as Igbo? Why Odinani as Igbo? One of the questions I get whenever people meet me as Onye Odinani is, why the switch? Why the switch? Why did you move from Christianity to Odinani? What is there in Odinani that will make you leave Christianity for Odinani? Remember, majority of the Igbos today are Christians. There are very few who are still sticking to their ancestral religion, apart from those who are coming back now to their ancestral religion. So this question is also disturbing some people who are trying to make up their mind. People who have given up, who are being disappointed, who are dismayed with Christianity. So they ask themselves, why Odinani? Why Odinani? So the rationality is important for any thinking man. If we are doing anything, Socrates will say that an unexamined life is not worth living. So I don't think that someone should just switch from one religion to another without having a kind of an ideological foundation to it, a strong reason why you are making such switch. If religion is a gateway to Christianity, then there should be a strong reason why you want to switch from one religion to the other. So if their parents have left the religion of their forebears to the popular Christianity, that's the kind of question people ask. If our parents have left the religion of our forebears to the popular Christianity, there should be something motivating, worthwhile, and meritorious that made them to switch. Our parents who left ancestral religion to Christianity, that there should be a reason that made them to switch. So for us to understand why we should go back to Odinani, we should understand why our parents left Odinani in the first place. Our people will say, that means you don't know where the rain started to beat you. There you don't know where, you won't be able to answer where the rain dried on your body. So let's look at possible reasons, not just possible reasons, why most of our parents switched from Odinani to Christianity. First one, Christianity is the religion of the white man. And when the white man came to our Igbo, to our land, most of our people, most of our folks, because of the way that, because of what they came with, both technology and all those things, bicycle, motorbikes, cannons, and other little things that our parents are not used to, our people were not used to. They were seen like God, and also with the color of their skin. They were seen by God. They believe that they are more blessed and all that, and the kind of houses they live in. Everything about them are kind of, our people were always struck. In fact, the right word was starstruck. Our fathers were starstruck by the white men. And it's understandable when you see Ife Fuborom, but whenever you see something that you've not seen before, you can be starstruck. Because most times, the eyes feeds first. Our people will say, before Elibe. So when anything is well packaged, the tendency of you to believe that thing is superior is high. Forgetting that all that glitters are not gold. So Christianity was the religion of the white man, and there are people who held the white man in in high esteem, in high pedestal. They felt that they were gone too far. That's what gave rise to some of those statements that we still say up to today, Beke Wawala. Even up to today, so many Igbos believe that Beke Wawala, because of so many technological invention they have done. But education has proven that anybody with the right amount of education can be able to make any form of advancement. Number two, education and Christian religion went hand in hand. One could not go through the Western education, which was mainly planted by missionaries, without ending up being baptized into Christianity. In some places, in some communities, it was part of the condition. Most schools in our league, because most people wanted to be educated, they felt that the only way they can be like the white man is to go to school and get educated like the white man, to speak like the white man and dress like the white man, and to be able to achieve the kind of things the white men have achieved. So that means you have to go to school, and by going to the school, then the school and Christianity were our people will say or something. That means we are one and the same. So in some places, before you perhaps get into a, should I call it standard 1 or standard 2 or sit for some, you must be baptized. You must be part and parcel of, whether is it CMS then or is it Catholic then, Roman Catholic, Presbyterian, all this, you must join the religion. So it was impossible, it was nearly impossible for you to go through school without ending up being a Christian. Meanwhile, some courses were tailored to teach you about the greatness of God and the beauty of Christianity. How God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten son. So at the end of the day, you had no choice by being what? Joining the Christianity. If it's the Christianity that made the white man great, then in your process of getting education to be with the white man, what was the problem with being a Christian? So these are some of the reasons why some of our parents ended up being Christian. Number two, some of them watched the white men desecrate and demystify some of the superstitions our ancestors held there for close to 500 years or more and went scot-free. In every culture, there are superstitions. Some of these superstitions have been there. They will tell you, if you do this one, you will die. You will do this one will happen. This person will run mad and all those kind of things. And because people have believed these superstitions for a very long time, for a long period of time, nobody tried to dare. So the white men who came, some of them, they mystified these superstitions. And some people were waiting for some things to happen to them, and nothing happened to them. And they reinforced their belief that became Wawala. So that means it's better for us to follow the white man. That our gods, who we are thinking that some of these superstitions were held in their state, in their name, did not exact any form of revenge. It means that they were powerless, truly speaking. Number 4, Odinani had plurality of gods, while Christianity kept reinforcing the idea that they are worshipping the one true God. So the rationale, that thinking will be there. So why go through a middleman, that's these gods, when you can go directly to the throne of grace and obtain mercy? So with time, people were questioning themselves, why? If the Christians were worshipping the one true God, and all these gods our ancestors are worshipping, are holding on to, are nothing but middlemen, so to speak. So why go through this middleman when we can go directly to God through his son Jesus Christ and obtain mercy and obtain favor? So all these, the man is a thinking being. All these things, we are weakening our parents, clinging to their traditional religion. The fifth one, or the final one, is that what I will call the carrot and stick approach the carrot and stick approach. Remember, what we are discussing is what made our parents to leave their ancestral religion, the religion of their ancestors, to fully embrace Christianity, the white man's religion. The fifth one is what? The final one is the carrot and stick approach. In some places that the missionaries could not penetrate, there were so many communities that the missionaries could not penetrate. The people were not interested in their Christianity and all that. The people were not interested in their Greek gifts. These communities wanted to stick with the ways of their ancestors, what they believe that have been working for them. That it is their duty to protect this and hand it over to their children unsullied. When the white men met people of this kind of community, this kind of resistance, these missionaries, what did they do? They colluded with the colonial administrators and they used weapons, guns, soldiers. They used this stick approach to arrest, dehumanize, and demonize the local leaders who were standing. That's the standing men of that period, who were like the vanguard of the culture, of the religion of Odinani. They humanized them. They arrested some of them. Once this kind of acts were done, the missionaries will now move in, coming in with the message of love, castigating their fellow white brothers, their colleagues, that what they did is bad and all those things. Now, naturally, you'll be emotionally attached to someone who will try to, comfort you in that kind of moment. Now with this, they softened their heart towards this particular kind of white men, that is the missionaries, and gave them listening ear. And that was how some of them penetrated to plant their message of Christianity, their message of love, bearing gifts, showing that they are different from their brothers, without you knowing that they planned all this with them. These were the way they won our parents over. These were the ways, the methods in which they won our parents over. And with time, over time, weeks turned into months, months turned into years, years turned into what? Decades, scores of years. They solidify their position. From the above, it's obvious that the odds were stacked against our parents. The coming of the white men overwhelmed them. The coming of Christianity overwhelmed them. This was a more organized and strategic people. They have done this thing several places before coming to you. So the odds were against them. It's not about having spiritual powers. You must know that in this life, you must have spiritual and physical powers. And this is a physical power. This is a physical world. So having spiritual power is not enough in this physical world. For those who keep asking if the gods of our ancestors were powerful, how come did they allow our parents to be? No. The odds were truly stacked against them. So these people had the intellectual might. They had the technology. They had the wherewithal. They had everything going for them. You do not stand a chance. So our parents stood no chance. So with time, so many people were joining the bandwagon of Christianity. And which is normal. Once anything starts becoming a fad, all the rest you queue in. Nobody wants to be left out in this world. For example, if a new song becomes popular, everybody will do what? Try to listen to the song, to claim that they know the song. If a new film is out, and everybody will try to watch the film, to also have a say that they have watched the film. Nobody likes to be left out. Nobody likes to be left out. So immediately Christianity became popular and gained ground, every other person we are trying to do what? To rush in, to have a taste of the sherry. So having examined the reasons our parents joined Christianity, it is imperative, it's important, it is crucial. We highlight reasons why those who are making switch to Odinani from Christianity should not waver and look back. We have seen the reasons. both congent, both puerile, both emotional reasons why our parents joined Odinana. Now we need to understand why you, as a young person, the offspring of your parents, why you are not making a mistake going back to Odinana. Number one, it is our own. At the end of the day, it is our own. Our Igbo people will say, "What I have about Bianozu Adawala Adawa Nozu Negi." It about Bianozu Negi. You don't go dancing on the graves of your ancestors. It is our own religion, original religion, handed down to us from our ancestors. So we have a duty. It is a duty, whether it is potent or not, whether it is potent or not, whether it is working or not, whether our gods are powerful or not. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it is our own. It is our roots. One can never abandon his own source for another man's source. You cannot abandon your own for another man's source. So it is our roots. So we have to hold on to it. And the only way we can hold on to it is by going back to it. You cannot hold on to what you are not in possession of. And whatever you are in possession of, for it to die, for it to atrophy, it will be very difficult if you are maintaining it. So anybody who is going back to Odinana is not making any mistake, because it is the person's own. You are going back to your roots. Christianity is not your root. Mbiambia, and our people will say Mbiambia da amokana. Number two, time has proven that Christianity, not only being the religion of the oppressor, but is also guilty of many atrocities that our ancestors were what? Demonized. Who were demonized did not commit. Bible is enough evidence. The killings in the Bible is enough evidence. What is happening in Europe, or the history of the Europe, is enough evidence. The wars, the bloodletting, the barbarism, the slavery, the economic oppression, subtle economic oppression, both overt and covert, shows that Christianity is not any religion of love. Rather, like every other religion, is seeking for its own self-survival and preservation. Perpetuation. So, onye ahụ ka agbalo. Onye ahụ ka agbalo. So every religion look for ways to ensure that they do not go into extinct. So whatever ways our ancestors used to preserve their own religion, and Christianity came and demonizing those ways, saying all manner of things, that they are worshiping wood. We have seen it now, that Christianity is worshiping statues. Both those who are worshiping their own founders, both those who are worshiping a man that died on the cross for 2,000, they say 2,000 years ago. It's still 10 and 10 pence. Every form of religion is still into idolatry. Time has shown it. Education has shown us. We have gone to school. We've seen how the whole Christianity started. We have seen how the Emperor Constantinople planted Christianity in 325 AD. We have read about the Nicene Council. We have all this information in our fingertips. We have seen the activities of the Christian Knights. How so many people were killed, we are forcefully made to believe in Christianity or face their death. So Christianity was also planted and perpetuated with sword, not with love. Even up to today, we are seeing the shady deals going on, even in our present day country or in other continents, the moves they make to perpetuate their religion. Number three, no matter how much a black man aspires with Christianity, Christianity will always remain a European religion with a white savior. We do not need a white savior. A black man does not need a white savior. If a black man is looking for a savior, a black man should create his own black savior. You create your own black savior. Help cannot come to a black man from a white savior. This is a pure common sense. The white man cannot love a black man. This is a selfish world. We should try to understand this. It's a selfish world. It's survival of the fittest. We have been partitioned into blocks. It's stupid for a Man City fan to say that I love a Manchester United fan. You guys are opponents. This is how the world works. The world will not be a theater of fun if there is no competition. So you cannot go and annex and be expecting salvation from your opponent's savior, from your rival savior. No. You should stop making those mistakes and stop deceiving ourselves. So trying to have a white savior, what does it do to the psyche of a black man? It reinforces psychological superiority of the white man over the black man. The first thing that a black man who wants to rid himself of mental slavery should do is to dump the white savior called Jesus Christ. He didn't die on the cross for me. I'm a black man. No white man should die on the cross for me. I must work out my own salvation through my own path, my own ancestral path. If my ancestral path cannot save me, so be it. Number 4, Odinani Igbo makes an Igbo man to look inwards, while Christianity takes you away from your environment, culture, and tradition. The black man, the Igbo man, cannot develop his homeland till he leaves the white man religion, because the white man religion makes you to look towards the white man. It makes you to always look inward. What will make you to start looking inwards towards your own environment is your own religion, which is rooted around your own environment. Because what you use to practice your own religion is always within your own environment. The sense of your religion is within your own environment. The materials for your own religion is within your own environment. Why your religion makes you to look inward, you now start thinking of how to develop it, how to chisel it, how to fine-tune it, so that it can also be marketable, so that you can show that you guys, that yours is also as good as the other person. Number 5, if Odinani saved our ancestors for thousands of years before the coming of white man, please tell me, how can it suddenly turn, how can it become evil to us, their children? How can what saved our ancestors for close to 6,000 to 7,000 years before the coming of the white man, how can it suddenly become evil? If it was evil, it would have extinguished our ancestors. They wouldn't have lived. I keep saying it, that what the black man needs is education, a better understanding of science and physics. Not because they do not have, we all learn, we learn from each other. Nobody is an island. But why trying to learn from someone whose ways are strange for you? Don't abandon your own. So Odinani now is our own. If you're asking why Odinani, it is because it is our own. It is our own. Our Odinani is our savior as Igbos. Thank you.
If you love the video you will just watch, please like and subscribe, and also share the video. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you love it. Thank you.